Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So over 700,000 FPL managers have bought Haaland this game week. I'm sure that total will go up and up and up before the deadline passes on Saturday. So I thought I'd focus on him and understand if using the triple captain this game week on him is viable. And if not, what other options have we got? So this video is all about triple captain. Do we use it on Erling Haaland this game week or do we save it? Get in the comment section before you watch this video and let me know if you are planning to use the triple captain on Haaland this game week. If you're new around here and play FPL or UEFA Champions League Fantasy Football, hit the subscribe button. My aim is to get 20 likes on this video, so hit the like button before we get started. It will help the channel out massively. It'll only take 2 seconds to do. So let's get into it. Is using the triple captain on Haaland this game week viable? Yes. He's at home against Burnley. That is a game where you expect him to get 2 attacking returns. He's started the season off really well. I think the FPL community has decided that he is essential in the side at the moment, and I think a lot of managers will be using the triple captain on him. So if you don't use it, you're probably losing ground. So I wanted to play devil's advocate, and I've done positives and negatives about triple captain in Haaland in game week 6. So the positives are that Haaland's record against Burnley, he's played them 3 times and got 5 goals, so you expect him to get at least a goal. I expect him to be rested in the Carabao Cup match tonight, and then he'll be rested for the weekend. And the chances of him starting is very likely because he has been rested in the Carabao Cup. And then the negatives are he got brought off early versus Arsenal with back pain. He hasn't trained this week, and the chances of an early sub is very likely because I think if he gets 1 or 2-0 up, he'll probably rest him, Pep, just for the fixtures that are coming up. Man City have got European fixtures to think about, and they've dropped a few points so far this season, so they'll probably get a few goals ahead potentially, and then they might bring him off. So if you do triple captain him, he could potentially get subbed off around the 50, 60, 70th minute. He could actually already get 2 goals by then, 3 goals. We know what Haaland's like, but there is a strong possibility that Pep does exactly what he did with Arsenal, starts him, he gets a goal, gets them ahead, and then potentially brings them off. So I don't think he'll play the full 90 minutes in this game. I think they'll get 2 or 3-0 up and then they'll bring him off. Yes, he could have already scored 2 or 3 goals by that point, but I do think he won't be playing the full 90 minutes in this one. So my current thoughts on triple captaining Erling Haaland this game week is a no. I'm happy to have him in my side. I'm going to captain him, and I'm just going to leave it as that. There's too much of a doubt in my mind that he might get brought off early. He could easily get 1 or 2 goals and then be brought off. And I'm worried that he'll only get 1 goal, captain points, and then he'll be brought off. For me to be using my triple captain on them, I want 2 attacking return from them, and I want them to be expected to be playing the full 90 minutes so that at least they're going to get a chance of scoring late goals. So if I'm not going to triple captain Erling Haaland in game week 6, what other options are there? I think there's 4 other options that we could pick. Obviously, there's Haaland at Man City, there's Mo Salah at Liverpool, there's Cole Palmer at Chelsea, and there's Saka at Arsenal. I think them are the 4 players that I'll be looking to be targeting if I'm going to use my triple captain. I'll be probably on one of them 4 players. The problem we have with Mo Salah right now is he's not getting the chances that we expect from him. Last season, he looked way more threatening. Right now, this season, he's not looking that great. And then we've got Cole Palmer and Saka, and they are struggling with injuries at the moment, so I don't know if they're viable options at the right now. But I do think these 4 players are the most likely to be used on triple captain. I think they're more likely to get the goals and assists for the side, the more talismanic players, and the top sides. So if I was ranking them, I think it would be Haaland and then Salah as number 1 choices. If I was using my triple captain, it would probably them 2 that I'll be using it on. And then if not, it'd be Palmer or Saka in second place. We have to use the triple captain by game week 19, so with that in mind, here are the 4 sides and all the teams that they're playing in them game weeks. So as you can see, Man City have got Burnley in game week 6, Arsenal have got West Ham in game week 7, Man City have got Everton at home in game week 8, Chelsea have got Sunderland in game week 9, Arsenal have got Burnley in game week 10, Arsenal have got Sunderland in game week 11, Chelsea and Wolves in game week 11, Chelsea vs Burnley in game week 12, Liverpool vs West Ham in game week 13, Man City vs Leeds in game week 13, Liverpool vs Sunderland in game week 14, Man City vs Sunderland in game week 15, Arsenal vs Wolves in game week 16, Chelsea vs Everton in game week 16, Man City vs West Ham in game week 17, Liverpool vs Leeds in game week 19, and then last of all, Man City vs Sunderland in game week 19. So I've listed off all the sides that have got green fixtures at the moment on the FDR. There is a few of them games where I wouldn't use a triple captain on them, one of them being Everton. I don't think I will be using a triple captain against Everton. So that rules out Man City in game week 8, and that rules out Chelsea in game week 16. But I'm sure you're looking at that graph and thinking that this is a bit overcomplicated, so I have made it a bit simpler. So as you can see, I've put 9 green fixtures that I think are really good options as triple captain. So we've got Saka at home against West Ham in game week 7, Chelsea at home against Sunderland in game week 9, Chelsea at home against Wolves in game week 11, Man City vs Leeds in 13, Liverpool vs Sunderland in 14, Man City vs Sunderland in 15, Arsenal vs Wolves in game week 16, and then Man City at home against West Ham in game week 17. All the fixtures are in a light yellow. They are against the side that I think they could be triple captain options, but they're away from home. So we've got Burnley, Sunderland fixtures and West Ham. I put the 2 home fixtures against Everton in darker yellow because I don't think they're really triple captain options. And then in game week 19, I've got Liverpool vs Leeds in red. And that's because Mo Salah will be away in the African Cup of Nations, so I don't think that's a viable option. And then another one that I'm potentially ruling out is Arsenal at home against West Ham in game week 7. Saka's only just come back from an injury. I'm not too sure if he's going to play the full 90 minutes. So for that reason, I won't be using the triple captain on him in that game week. West Ham have looked really bad this season, but like Haaland in game week 6, I'm not too sure if he plays the full 90 minutes. So for that reason, I give it a miss. I've actually simplified this graph once more, just so it's easier to understand which game weeks we could be using the triple captain on, and then which ones we should be focusing and potentially using it at. So here's the simplified graph and all the triple captain options that we've got from now till game week 19. I think Chelsea at home against Sunderland and Wolves in game week 9 and 11 is good options. This all depends on Cole Palmer's fitness. If Cole Palmer doesn't play in game week 9 and play the full 90 minutes, I'll probably give game week 9 against Sunderland a swerve. Just like Haaland and Saka in game week 6 and 7, if they're not proving that they're going to play the full 90 minutes, I won't use the triple captain on them. I'll just save it. The same for game week 11. If he doesn't start in game week 10 and play the full 90 minutes, I'll probably give game week 11 a miss. But I do think with Chelsea signing João Pedro that Cole Palmer's goals and assists might not be as high as they usually are. They might share the goals and assists a bit more, so I'm not too sure I would triple captain him. For me and my plans, I do plan to use the wildcard in game week 13 and load up on Liverpool and City players, and I probably will get Haaland and Salah in my side. So I think I'm going to attack them game weeks and have them both in my side, and I'll potentially use the triple captain at home against Leeds or against home against Sunderland in game week 13, 14 and 15 for Haaland and Salah. And the worst case scenario, Haaland and Salah are injured, I can get Saka in game week 16 at home against Wolves, or I can get Haaland at home against West Ham in game week 17. So my current plan is to use the triple captain in game week 13, 14 or 15 on Haaland and Salah. Salah could be going away to the African Cup of Nations around game week 15, 16, 17. So I do expect him to play that game week 14 game against Sunderland. To be honest, the promoted sides in Leeds, Burnley and Sunderland, they don't look like the whooping boys. In previous seasons, you expected 4 or 5 goals against these promoted sides. Now I'm expecting the sides to only get 2 or 3 goals against them. So the maximum you're probably going to get is 3 attacking returns. That's still great, but I think it's still hard to get. I think the other positive about saving your triple captain till game week 13, 14 or 15 is we can find out how much salary is a viable option as a triple captain. Liverpool haven't started the season off that great. Yes, they have been scoring goals, but they've all been late on. By game week 14, Liverpool's attack might have clicked. They've got 3 new attacking players in Vert, Ekitike and Isaac in the side, and it's going to take us a few weeks to understand what that fully means for the players. Does that mean that Salah's attacking threat is less because they've got Isaac that's scoring the goals, Ekitike that's scoring the goals, and Verts that's creating the chances? And also with City in the next few weeks, they could have Cherki back, they could have Marmoush back, they could have Foden firing again. So they might be spreading the goals out, or they might be supplying Haaland with even bigger chances. So I think I'm going to be holding my triple captain until game week 13 unless Cole Palmer proves his fitness before Sunderland. If he does, that becomes an option, but I do think I'll probably wait until game week 13 and then I've got Haaland or Salah for 13, 14, 15 to make a decision. The only problem I have with my plan is I plan to use the wild card in game week 13. And if I use the wild card in game week 13, I can't use the triple captain on Haaland in game week 13 against Leeds. So then it'll be a decision of which Sunderland fixture do I pick. Do I pick Salah in game week 14 or do I pick Haaland in game week 15? We'll see closer to game week 13 if I think Sunderland are the easier fixture or if it's Leeds. If it's clear that the easiest fixture is Leeds, then I'll use my wildcard in game week 12. I'm pretty certain I'll be able to do well in game week 12 with Liverpool and City players in my side. So there we have it for the triple captain plans. Let me know in the comments section what you plan to do with your chip. When do you plan to use it? Have you already used the chip and how many points did you get? Are you actually planning to use it in game week 6 on Haaland? So please do get in the comment section and let me know. I will reply to everybody that comments. If you found this video useful, hit the like and subscribe button. Anyway, I'm signing off. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.